Some of the most terrible medical advices online has been on TikTok. And I don't just mean inaccurate, I mean flat out dangerous.
Ragu, get that thing in now. Dip it.
Be a terrible combination. And no, the saturated fat inside there, that's terrible. Your arteries are screaming.
Smack.
That didn't smack.
How to stop your period for an emergency. 2 shots of
What?
squeezed lime
I'm so
juice,
sure that
Cajun
didn't work.
powder.
First of all, that's just some tequila shot or whatever mixture she did. And the only reason that your period can be delayed is due to some hormonal factors. And I'm so sure there are no hormones in that shot she just took. Of course, your menstrual cycle can experience irregularities normally due to stress. Of course, it's not going to be exact each month. So the fact that she had the 1 day, 2 day difference, no, you can't give the accolades to that drink.
Okay, so this is literally an oil that you inject in order to increase the size of your
Please
muscle.
don't do this. You don't understand how dangerous this is for your health. Vasculitis, muscle rupture, infection. It's also ridiculous. It doesn't look good.
Say it doesn't work. I'm convinced that if you put a base sunscreen of SPF 30 on and then SPF 90 on all the spots that you would put highlighter on, the sun will contour your face where you'd put bronzer and you will be naturally snatched.
Check this out. How about you just use a really good sunscreen all over your face to protect your face from cancer, from aging prematurely. Keep your skin healthy, non-sunburned. Makeup can make you look as beautiful, highlighted, and as snatched as you want.
5 exercises to
Please be
help you
medically
restore those
accurate.
organ
Please be
functions.
medically accurate.
Pound inside. These are the nerves connected to your heart.
These are the nerves connected to your heart. These are the nerves connected. This is your arm. This is the skin, and underneath we have muscles. Yes, they are nerves, but they are not connected to your heart. You know what's actually a good exercise for your heart? Running, jogging, cardio.
Open up the chest.
So he's saying you should breathe. As ridiculous as that one looks, we'll just give him a pass for that one.
The cha-cha for your digestive system. This is for your spleen, your stomach.
The spleen is not part of the digestive system.
Gonna do the thrust for your kidneys. Thrust for your kidneys.
What? Hydrated, eat some vegetables, do some exercises. You don't need to. What? Is that a stretch? I guess she's using the dumbbells to keep her legs down, but too much flexibility is not always the answer. It's good to stretch, but overstretching can actually be a problem.
Drinking sparkling water isn't considered water. Definition of water is fish must swim in it.
I know we all know the definition of water from basic science. Let's not do that right now.
Sparkling water is not high sodium, but it has a deep mineral content.
If it has deep mineral content, that makes it not water.
Best bet is always water first. Definition of water is fish must swim in it.
The definition of water is not that fish must swim in it. Because fish swim in salt water, and if you drink salt water, oh boy, you're going to be in trouble.
There's a big difference. You do not inhale cigars. Okay, it's just a puff. It never goes into your lungs.
That's factually untrue. There is smoke all over the place and you're inhaling them. It's definitely getting into your lungs. In fact, second-hand, third-hand smoke is really dangerous. I think we call it passive smoking. That's when someone is smoking around you. It's really dangerous. So what are you telling us right now? The chances of having certain kind of cancers go up 4 to 10% fold when you do things like this.
You put garlic up your nose, it's supposed to cleanse your sinuses.
No, garlic don't cleanse your sinuses.
So far, there's a little bit of snot trailing out around the nostril hole.
You have snot. If you have upper respiratory tract infection, you will have runny nose.
I feel a lot of congestion right up in
You
here.
plug your nose with the garlic. How won't you feel congestion? How are you supposed to breathe?
What you doing? Dude, I need to pee so bad, but these people have been in here for like 45 minutes.
45 minutes? Might want to look elsewhere for a bathroom.
You should start thinking about sex. Really? Come on. No, dude, I'm being serious. It tricks your brain and relieves some of the pressure.
Distraction when you need to pee actually works.
Do you have a stuffy, congested toddler? I'm gonna show you how to clear them out. Blow out of one side of their nostril. Make sure their mouth is shut. Hold her mouth, blow.
Moms are so creative. You know that in Africa, this is a very common thing where your mom will actually suck out the snot from your nose. But that's not a method that would typically recommend. You could use like a suction bulb to just suction tube to just suck it out. And remember that your own mouth has a lot of bacteria in it, so putting your face in the baby's face and putting your mouth in the baby's nose, suction is always better in this scenario. Better still, you could just take your child to the doctor and then just be treated. If the baby needs antibiotics, yes. If the baby needs whatever the baby needs, the doctor will provide. That looks like a keloid scar. Keloid is basically, when you get a puncture or any injury to your skin and then it grows beyond the margin of the actual injury. That's a keloid. But when that excessive growth happens just within the margin of the injury, we call that a hypertrophic scar. So this is going to be a keloid, and it usually happens in people with multiple piercings, and especially when you're a keloid former. Keloid is genetic. It also happens in younger people, let's say ages 10 to 30. Darker skin individuals are 10 to 30% more likely to develop keloid.
Why does a hot bath burn more belly fat than jogging for an hour?
Hot bath? That could never happen. That could never happen.
Take my unique hormone type quiz, because a hormone type 2 needs a different approach
How to make everything about himself
than a hormone type 6.
Not a hormone type 6. What happened to hormone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? To be a doctor that comes up and make things from scratch. But talking about these hormones and things that are so non-factual, I think we should just take us some time, study. Maybe we'll come up with a cure for cancer, something more original, authentic, and more importantly, accurate. Yeah, you definitely would want to sanitize the area before you do any kind of micro needling.
Kind of felt like getting a tattoo. Had only a couple spots that bled just a teeny tiny bit.
I just feel like if you're going to do any form of micro abrasions on your face, I wouldn't trust a random device that was bought off the internet. How about you just go see like a plastic surgeon, a dermatologist, or the right people who have studied and have the license to, do things like this.
Life-saving advice from movies that can actually kill you. According to Hollywood, if someone is passed out with no pulse, you should straddle them, give them mouth to mouth, and beat on their chest.
No, don't beat on people's chest. Don't give them mouth to mouth. All you have to do is chest compressions,
But it only works like 2 to 4% of the time, and when properly performed, you usually end up cracking the person's ribcage.
This young man might be confused here because he's talking about pounding on the chest versus performing actual CPR. The purpose of performing CPR is not to bring someone back, but it's to buy time so that other interventions can be done. Because the reason that you're pumping on someone's chest is to circulate the blood that is already in the body that still has some oxygen left. And the breaking of the ribs, no big deal in a condition like that. So if you can extend the possibility of them being brought back to life than breaking the rib, wait. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope we've been able to debunk some TikTok medical advice. And if you want to see other videos like this from me, all you need to do is leave a comment in the comment section. Leave the video you want to see. I was also thinking of reacting to some medical movies, some of your favorite medical movies. So leave some ideas in the comment section. I'll definitely get to it. My name is Dr. Ogbefosin. Remember to like, comment, and of course subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I will see you guys in my next one. Stay happy and healthy. Bye.